Okay, first graders, our question today, remember, was why does Libby use a sock puppet to feed Mickey? We always want to think about our question words to help us answer. So let's write those down at the top. Let's see. Who, what, you don't need to write these down. When, where, how, and why. Okay, just write them down if you think they're going to help you to have them on your paper as well. Let's get a little closer so you can see it better. Okay, who, what, when, where, how, and why. Those are the question words. So do we know who we are talking about? Who is doing the action? Yes, we know we're talking about Libby. So we're going to put down her name. Who are we talking about? We're talking about Libby. Does what? Uses a sock puppet. So we talked about Libby uses a sock puppet to feed Mickey. I'm going to put the whole thing. Uses a sock puppet to feed Mickey. When? Do we need to know when? No, it probably happens many times. Where? Well, we know that at the wildlife place, but is that important for the question? No, not really. How? We kind of have already answered that. She's feeding Mickey using a sock puppet. That's saying how she's feeding Mickey. And why? That is the question word that is found at the beginning of our question. When we see the word why, we usually answer it with the word because. Okay. So Libby uses a sock puppet to feed Mickey because why? Well, let's go back to the story and check. You can see on the second page is where we had Libby feeding Mickey. Let's read this page again. Ready? Begin. Libby works hard at the wildlife place. She knows how to help Mickey. If Libby shows Mickey she is human, Mickey will stay with people. Libby uses a sock puppet. The puppet looks like a falcon. It smells like a falcon. Mickey takes food from the puppet. She thinks the puppet is a real falcon. So what was the reason for using the puppet? Let's go back to the first sentence of that paragraph. If Libby shows Mickey she is human, Mickey will stay with people. Does Libby want Mickey to stay with people? No, she wants Mickey to go back into the wild with other falcons. And so why is she using the puppet? She is using the puppet to feed Mickey because she doesn't want Mickey to know she is a person or she is human. She doesn't want Mickey to know She is human. Okay. Another way you could have written that is she doesn't want to show she is human, or she wants Mickey to stay familiar with falcons, or she wants to pretend to be a falcon. Okay, things like that that all show why she doesn't, why she uses the sock puppet. Okay, but the main idea in there is that she's trying to hide that she is human from Mickey. She wants Mickey to stay comfortable with the falcons, so she'll go back into the wild. Okay, so finish up that sentence, pause if you need more time, or finish on your own, and we will come back to check our work and make sure that we are getting everything we need. So if you have finished, let's come to the bottom. Look at your writing. Did you start with a capital? If you do, give yourself a star. Did you use the correct capitals? All the names need to start with a capital. If you did, give yourself a star. Did you end with a period? If you did, give yourself a star. Did you use proper spacing? Finger spaces between your words, keeping words together, and trying to stay where the letters belong on the lines. If you do, give yourself a star. And did you use your best handwriting? Can we tell what every letter is supposed to be? If so, give yourself a star. Next, did you answer the question? If you were working with me, then you did. And did you use the question and the story to form your answer? If you were working with me, then you did. We found clues in the story and in the question to help us write a complete sentence. Make sure you send a picture of this so your teacher can see your great handwriting and your great answer, and we'll continue with these ideas next week. Thank you. Happy